How do I do this? Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's start. Okay. Bear with me. This might be a slightly awkward little video to watch, but I'd really appreciate it if you could stick it out until the end. So you knew my father, Colin Fascutt. You probably know that pretty recently he passed away. Well, he didn't really pass away. He got hit by a bus. That's just one of the things we say, isn't it? We say passed away, so we don't have to think about the details. Visualise the event, the moment of impact. I'll start again, shall I? My name's Sarah Fascutt. I never really knew my father. Well, not for the last 20 years anyway. We grew estranged. No, that's not true. That's another one of those things we say without thinking about it. Sneaky, aren't they? I fell out with my dad. I was young. He was arrogant. I was in need of a strong father figure. And he wasn't that. I was the black sheep of the family. Maybe you heard. Anyway, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because you might be able to shed some light on who my father was in his later years. I guess I'm trying to come to terms with our non-relationship. The idea I had of him versus the man he actually was. I'm not sorry he's dead. That's an awful thing to say, isn't it? But it's true. I'm upset and... No, not upset. Confused. How am I meant to feel? How can I mourn a person I never knew? Anywho, that's my issue, not yours. If you have any details of my father's life, things you think his poor, discarded daughter ought to know, then please, I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Just reply to this video message and I'll be forever grateful. I think. Thank you. Okay. Go. Right. That's done. On with the rest of the day. A reply? Already? Well, that was quick. Oh. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I knew your dad. He was a prick.
Nothing I didn't know already. Round two, here we go.
Hi, Sarah. I'm Vanessa, and yeah, I knew your dad. We've worked together for a little while now, sharing an office at the call centre. We're on the phone most of the time, so we didn't get a chance to talk too much about. But yeah, he told me he had a daughter, so you must have been in his thoughts even after whatever's happened between you. Obviously, I don't know what's happened between you, that's between you two, but you know, I think you were still on his mind. We'd go out for a drink occasionally after work, not just me and him, I mean like everybody from work, you know. And when he'd had a few, he'd start talking about how much he missed you and how proud he was of you. He showed me a photo once of you in a pink pushchair, I think it was, on the seafront at Brighton. Oh, sweet. He told me all about you running your own business, like, you know.
What the fuck? I don't run my own business.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just sorry that you two didn't get a chance to bury the hatchet before, you know. He was a nice guy, genuinely nice guy. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, when he'd had a few, sometimes he'd get just a little bit creepy, you know, but that's just men his age, I think. That's just like a generational thing. I mean, he never bothered me. He was dead sweet with me, but it was the younger girls, some of them caught his eye, and he could be a bit, you know, a bit much. But, yeah, he was a good guy. He was charming. Anyway, love. Oh, Laura, there's one of the other girls from the office is going to try and get hold of you. She's been trying to use the wrong email address or something, I think. Technology, eh? Anyway, you take care of yourself, love, and you know, I'm at the end of an email if you need anything, all right? Ta-ra, love. Take care. Bye.
Need anything? Too right I do. Answers, that's what I need. Right, okay. Hi, Vanessa. Yes, Sarah here. That's great. Thank you. Except I just want to check with you. It's definitely Colin Fascutt we're talking about here. The man you were describing. Basically, I think we're talking about different people. If you could give me some information, simple stuff like what he looked like, where he lived, that kind of thing, so I can just make sure we're on the same page. Yeah, that'd be great. This is getting bizarre. I'm beginning to wish I never opened this whole can of worms. Right, back to work. Now what? Well, if that's Sandra chasing these flipping reports. Oh, another reply. Okay, deep breath. Sarah, you've got this. Here we go. Where are we? Right.
Dear Sarah, I'm Jane.
Hi, Jane.
I was most distressed to hear of your father's passing. The irony is that I barely knew him at all. We only had the one date, you see. One of these things set up through the computer, you understand. It never got any further than that because we had a difference of opinion. He voted for Brexit, I voted against. Not something you can get past that, is it? But I'm sure someone like you would understand. Your father told me, you see, about your little disagreement. Well, I heard his side of it. On a first date, how peculiar. But yes, it's hard to get along when two people have such different beliefs. Such different lifestyles can prove incompatible, can't they? Well, when I sat down to reply to your video, I remembered something. Something that your father said to me on that Tuesday afternoon as I sat sipping my raspberry and nettle tea. Something he asked me that, seeing as the two of you lost touch, I thought I ought to share it with you. He asked me, well, I thought it was a bit eccentric, to be honest, but he asked me what music I heard as I'd entered the cafe. Whatever do you mean? I asked him. Well, he said, he had this theory that everyone had their own theme music that played in their head whenever they entered a crowded room. Threshold music, he called it. Everyone has it, not everyone's aware of it, but it's always something that suits the individual perfectly. Well, I thought he was off his rocker and not just for voting for Brexit. I said all that I'd heard was Heart FM playing on the radio in the background, but do you know what his threshold music was, Sarah? I asked him. He said it was a song called Do I Want to Know by the Arctic Monkeys. It's a bit too down with the kids for me, of course, but I thought it might mean something to you. A little bit of his life that you might not have otherwise had. So, there we are. I know we're strangers, but if you need anything, just ask, all right? Good.
Hello! I'm a friend of your dad's. Well, I say friend, more a comrade in arms. You see, we're both members of the Crowley Fields Archery Club. Oh, my name's Dominic, by the way. Forgot to say. Don't! Every Thursday, we'd go up to the club, fire off a couple of quivers. Oh, that's the thing you put your arrows in, yeah? Then we'd have a pint in the local. Wasn't much of a talker, your old man, but he did love a good joke. This was one of his favourites. I took the shell off my racing snail, thinking it'd make him go faster, but it didn't. If anything, it made him more sluggish. But yeah, I'm really sorry for your loss. If you need anything, just holler, yeah?
Okay, world. Let's see what craziness you have to throw at me today. Come on, inbox. Give up your secrets.
Hi. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how to start a message like this. So, bear with, I guess. Hi, Sarah. I'm Charlotte. I'm your sister. So, yeah.